Every day, we use hundreds of objects without ever thinking about where they came from. Your toothbrush, your coffee mug, the chair you're sitting on, even the alarm clock that woke you up this morning. Each one of them carries a secret history, filled with strange inventions, accidents, and ideas that changed the world forever. Today, we're uncovering the hidden stories behind ordinary, everyday items that you never realized were so fascinating. Let's dive in. The coffee mug. Millions of people start their day with a coffee mug in hand. But the very first mugs weren't for coffee at all. They were for beer. The earliest mugs were discovered in ancient Mesopotamia over 7,000 years ago, made from bones and clay, and used for drinking beer-like fermented drinks. Coffee didn't even exist yet. Ceramic mugs came later and were so thick you could barely taste anything. It wasn't until the 1400s that inventors created thin porcelain mugs, finally allowing people to enjoy flavor and warmth. So the mug you use every morning is actually a descendant of ancient beer cups. The toothbrush. Brushing your teeth feels like the most normal routine in the world. But the modern toothbrush came from a very unexpected place, a jail cell. In 1770, an English prisoner named William Addis was jailed for causing a riot. Inside prison, he noticed that people cleaned their teeth using cloth and salt. He carved a handle from an animal bone, stuck bristles from a guard's broom into holes, and tied them in place. When he was released, he turned his prison invention into the first mass-produced toothbrush business. Today, the toothbrush industry he accidentally started is worth billions. Umbrella. Umbrellas are lifesavers during rain, but originally, they had nothing to do with storms or clouds. The first umbrellas appeared in ancient Egypt and China, designed to protect royalty from the sun, not rain. When umbrellas finally reached Europe, men refused to use them because they thought umbrellas were too feminine. But in the 1750s, an English explorer named Jonas Hanway carried an umbrella everywhere he went, even when people made fun of him. His stubbornness made umbrellas acceptable for men, and the rest is history. Fork. Today, using a fork is basic table manners. But in medieval Europe, forks were actually considered disrespectful and unnecessary. People ate with their hands, knives, and spoons. When aristocrats introduced forks from Italy, church leaders called them prideful inventions, meant to insult God's perfectly good fingers. For hundreds of years, forks were rejected and mocked. Only in the 18th century did the fork finally make its way into everyday life. What we see as ordinary used to be a symbol of arrogance. Alarm clock. If you hate your alarm clock, blame Levi Hutchins. He was a watchmaker in 1787 who kept waking up late for work. So he built a device that rang a loud bell every morning at 4 a.m. And here's the funny part. It could only ring at 4 a.m. No other time. It took almost 100 years before someone invented the adjustable alarm clock. So the thing that wakes you up every morning started because one man couldn't wake up on time. Chair. Sitting on a chair feels like the most normal thing ever. But for thousands of years, most people didn't sit on chairs at all. Chairs were symbols of power, reserved for kings, pharaohs, and high-ranking officials. Everyone else sat on the floor, benches, or stools. Only around the 16th century did chairs become common in middle-class homes. So your regular dining chair used to be a status symbol equal to a throne. Pencil. Every school child grows up hearing about lead pencils. But pencils have never contained lead. In the 1500s, miners in England discovered a shiny black substance they mistook for lead. It was actually graphite, but the name lead pencil stuck forever. The yellow pencil design came from American manufacturers who wanted to show that their pencils contained high-quality graphite imported from China. So the color yellow became a symbol of luxury. Glass window. Glass windows feel like a basic part of every home. But after the fall of the Roman Empire, the knowledge of making clear glass was lost for almost 1,000 years. Most medieval homes used animal skins or oiled paper instead of glass. It wasn't until the Renaissance that glassmaking returned and spread across Europe. Your window is a modern miracle that nearly disappeared from history. The ordinary objects around us are anything but ordinary. Every spoon, window, pencil, or toothbrush has a story shaped by accidents, mistakes, cultural beliefs, and brilliant ideas. The next time you pick up something simple, remember, you're holding thousands of years of human history in your hands. If you enjoyed this journey into the secret history of everyday objects, make sure to like the video, subscribe for more fascinating knowledge, and comment which object surprised you the most. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.